coming back. Where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could have been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded at the 2. Spinning away, and now running right through it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings! As his guys are in for 6, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Going deep for Eifert. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw again. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll set up a throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And they'll run it here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now they try the right side here. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because He carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's their quarterback. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
To Mixon on the check down. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Stop.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it. Because getting...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Linval Joseph able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 17 yards out, and the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Allen. A bullet throw, but
And I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock it down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I would never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk down the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty oughta been my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I done no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got room. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. The Bengals getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He's going to look deep down the field. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Breaks a tackle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back.
Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
All right, now look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time here are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Detroit! Gone!
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Now Allen again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Gun!
Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Gun! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that. Second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name.